Hey everyone, so I'm driving in my car, I have no air, I'm sweating, I just got done with a long day of work, and this message comes to me and I'm like, I gotta share this because it's something that I have learned and I was just really thinking about it. So how are we showing up for ourselves? Um, like really ask ourselves, how are we showing up every day? We have the same um, we have the same thoughts pretty much every day. Like so much percent of our thoughts, is it like 90% of our thoughts we think from the next day, like every day, day by day, we pretty much think the same thing. So how are like our one of my sayings is let go, let flow. I love that saying. I've said it for many years. I always say that to my family and it's kind of a joke. But are we letting our thoughts, are we just flowing with our thoughts? Because most of our thoughts, most of the time, can be fear based. So are we coming from a fear based or love based? And that's when we really connect our head with our heart, with what our soul desire is. So is it connected? And that's when intuition comes through. And what I'm a firm believer in massage and meditation, of course. Anything that brings us in that meditative state to really connect with our hearts and let our heart, really our intuition, guide us. So are we letting the thoughts consume us? Are we just going with the flow every single day? How are we showing up for ourselves? Are we just letting our thoughts lead our lives? And I had to really dive into this and make a huge change in my life. When I'm on my way to work, anytime I'm driving, I listen to like inspirational things because I'm just constantly wanting to flood my mind with new stories. Believe me, guys, I have more stories than the public library. Like all of the public libraries combined, probably in America. Like I have the most stories of I'm not good enough. In the past, I would have like these inspirational thoughts and ideas of like classes that I could do or anything, and I would not start it because I would cut myself off, cut my energy source off before I would even start it. I would think, I'm not good enough. Who am I? No one's gonna, I'm not the one with the most friends, with the most schooling, with anything. Like, just who am I? So I would just cut off the energy source, cut off my ideas, and just never do anything at all. But what I've learned is to show up even if you're shaking, because I know anything is possible and anything can happen. And to show up for ourselves, even if we're shaking, that is like my motto. There's many times I go into something like just nervous, and I try to change that thought of I'm nervous is just excitement in disguise, and I just go with it and it ends up working out. We have so much abundance, like we are here to create. And I believe if we're just going with the flow in our lives, and that can be a lot where like depression can show up. I'm not saying for everybody, because I know there's chemical imbalances and I kind of waver with both, but with both myself, and there's lots of factors that can go into it. So I'm not saying anything about that necessarily, but I know if we're kinking our energy flow, we are gonna feel depressed. And so doing what makes you happy, and I have learned to really kind of embrace that. So I just wanted to encourage you guys to do that as well. And if you feel called to do something, show up. Just shake it, but show up shaking. There you go. So I just wanted to share that message because those things have helped me, and if I can do it, you guys can do it, and let's just be on this journey together and help and encourage each other. All right, you guys have a good day. Bye.